What's up, travelers? Welcome back to the channel! Today, we're diving into one of Asia's most incredible destinations, Singapore. This tiny island nation packs more punch per square mile than almost anywhere else on Earth. From futuristic gardens to historic neighborhoods, from world-class dining to jaw-dropping architecture, Singapore is where tradition meets tomorrow. So buckle up, because we're counting down the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss when visiting the Lion City. And hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. Let's go! Kicking off our list at number 10 is Sentosa Island, Singapore's ultimate playground. Just a quick cable car ride or causeway drive from the main island, Sentosa is where Singaporeans and tourists alike come to let loose. Picture this. You're lounging on Siloso Beach, toes in the sand, cold drink in hand, watching the ships drift by in the South China Sea. Not bad, right? But Sentosa isn't just about beaches. This island is packed with attractions. Universal Studios Singapore is here, Southeast Asia's only Universal Studios park. You've got thrilling rides, incredible shows, and yes, the Battlestar Galactica roller coasters that'll have your heart racing at 90 kilometers per hour. Then there's the SEA Aquarium, one of the world's largest, where you can come face to face with manta rays, sharks, and over 100,000 marine animals. The massive viewing panel is absolutely mesmerizing. You could lose hours just watching the ocean life glide by. For the thrill seekers, there's indoor skydiving at iFly, a massive skyline luge track, ziplining through the jungle canopy, and even the Wings of Time night show featuring water, lasers, and fire. Pro tip: visit on a weekday to avoid the weekend crowds, and grab the Sentosa Fun Pass for bundled ticket savings. Coming in at number 9, we've got the Singapore Zoo and Night Safari, and trust me, these aren't your average zoos. The Singapore Zoo pioneered the open concept design back in the 1970s. What does that mean? Instead of cages and bars, animals roam in spacious, naturalistic habitats separated by moats and glass. You're not just observing wildlife, you're practically in their world. The orangutans here are incredible. During breakfast sessions, you can actually dine alongside these gentle giants. Watching them swing through the trees just meters away? Unforgettable. There are over 2,800 animals representing more than 300 species, including white tigers, cheetahs, and pygmy hippos. But here's where it gets really cool. The Night Safari. This is the world's first nocturnal wildlife park, and it's like stepping into another dimension. As the sun sets, you board a tram that takes you through 7 geographical zones, from the Himalayan foothills to the African savanna. Your eyes adjust to the moonlight as you spot leopards prowling, elephants bathing, and fruit bats swooping overhead. The absence of barriers and the cover of darkness make every encounter feel wild and authentic. At number 8, we have the icon of modern Singapore, Marina Bay Sands. This architectural marvel has become the symbol of Singapore's futuristic ambitions. 3 55-story towers rise from the waterfront, topped by the Sky Park, a massive ship-shaped platform that spans all 3 towers. When it opened in 2010, it instantly became one of the most photographed buildings on the planet. And for good reason. The Sky Park observation deck on the 57th floor offers 360-degree views that'll take your breath away. On one side, you've got the glittering city skyline. On the other, ships dotting the harbor and the South China Sea stretching to the horizon. Sunset here is absolutely magical, the golden hour light painting the entire city in warm amber tones. Now, if you're a guest at the hotel, you get access to the world-famous infinity pool. Picture yourself swimming 200 meters above ground, with the water seeming to spill over the edge into the city below. It's surreal. It's Instagram gold. It's Singapore at its finest. Down below, the complex houses, the shops at Marina Bay Sands, a luxury shopping paradise with over 170 stores, plus celebrity chef restaurants, a world-class casino, theaters, and even a museum dedicated to art science. And whatever you do, don't miss Spectra, the free light and water show at the event plaza. Every night, the waterfront comes alive with lasers, projections, and dancing fountains choreographed to music. It's the perfect way to end your evening at Marina Bay. Pro tip: you don't need to be a hotel guest to visit the Sky Park observation deck. Just buy a ticket. Go at sunset for the best lighting and fewer crowds than nighttime. Number 7 takes us back in time to Chinatown, one of Singapore's most vibrant and historically rich neighborhoods. Walking through Chinatown is like stepping into another era. The narrow streets are lined with beautifully restored shophouses painted in pastels, blues, pinks, yellows, with ornate facades and traditional tilework. Red lanterns hang overhead, especially spectacular during Chinese New Year when the entire district transforms into a sea of crimson and gold. The Buddha Tooth Relic Temple is the crown jewel here. This massive 4-story temple, built in the Tang Dynasty architectural style, houses what's believed to be a tooth relic of Buddha on the top floor. The interior is breathtaking. Golden statues, intricate carvings, and the peaceful sound of chanting monks. And yes, it's completely free to enter. Just around the corner, you'll find Sri Mariamman Temple, Singapore's oldest Hindu temple, dating back to 1827. The colorful Gopuram Tower is covered in dozens of Hindu deities and mythological figures. The contrast between the Buddhist and Hindu temples, just minutes apart, perfectly captures Singapore's multicultural essence. Chinatown is also a food lover's paradise. The Chinatown Complex Food Center is where locals eat. Hawker stalls serving everything from Hainanese chicken rice to char kway teow to the best dim sum you'll ever taste. And it's all ridiculously affordable. We're talking full meals for under 5 Singapore dollars. Don't forget to explore Pagoda Street and Smith Street for souvenirs, traditional Chinese medicines, vintage goods, and quirky boutiques. The Chinatown street market has everything from lucky cat figurines to silk scarves to those interesting durian-flavored snacks. At number 6, we're diving into the sensory explosion that is Little India. If Chinatown is a step back in time, Little India is a full-on portal to the subcontinent. The moment you step off the MRT at Little India Station, you're hit with it. The aroma of jasmine, curry spices, and incense mixing in the tropical air. The streets burst with color: saffron yellows, deep purples, vibrant reds. It's intoxicating. Serangoon Road is the main artery here, and it's absolute chaos in the best way possible. Shops spill onto the sidewalks with garlands of fresh flowers, golden jewelry displayed in window cases, and vendors calling out their wares in Tamil, Hindi, and Bengali. The Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple, dedicated to the goddess Kali, is one of the most important Hindu temples in Singapore. Built in 1881, it's a riot of color and detail. Every inch of the Gopuram Tower is carved and painted with scenes from Hindu mythology. On festival days like Deepavali and Thaipusam, this place comes alive with thousands of devotees, music, and celebrations. Wander through Mustafa Center, a 24-hour shopping complex that sells literally everything. Electronics, clothes, groceries, gold, perfumes. It's massive and totally overwhelming, but so fun to explore. And the food! Oh my goodness, the food! Little India is where you'll find the most authentic South Indian cuisine in Singapore. Banana leaf rice at Kamala Vilas, crispy dosas at Ananda Bhavan, and the most incredible biryani at Alauddin's. Don't even get me started on the lassi and the jalebi. Your taste buds will thank you. The back streets are filled with street art, henna artists offering intricate mehndi designs, and sari shops where the fabrics shimmer like liquid color. If you're looking for a totally immersive cultural experience, Little India delivers in spades. Pro tip: visit on Sunday evenings when migrant workers gather for their day off. The energy is incredible, and you'll find the most authentic atmosphere. And yes, vegetarian food is everywhere here. Halfway through our list at number 5, we've got Clarke Quay and the Singapore River, the beating heart of Singapore's nightlife and dining scene. The Singapore River has been the lifeline of this city for centuries. This is where traders first arrived, where commerce flourished, and where modern Singapore was born. Today, the warehouses and trading posts have been transformed into some of the city's hottest restaurants, bars, and clubs. Clarke Quay itself is immediately recognizable by its colorful, wave-shaped canopies that shelter the riverside promenade. As the sun sets, the entire area transforms. Neon signs flicker to life, music spills out from riverside clubs, and the waterfront fills with people ready for a night out. The variety here is insane. You want Italian, Thai, Japanese, steakhouses, wine bars? It's all here, overlooking the river. Some of my favorites include Jumbo Seafood for chili crab, the Pump Room for creative cocktails, and Attica for rooftop dancing under the stars. During the day, take a traditional bumboat cruise along the Singapore River. These converted cargo boats now ferry tourists past historic landmarks like Boat Quay, Merlion Park, and Marina Bay Sands. Your guide shares stories of Singapore's transformation from a sleepy fishing village to a global metropolis. It's honestly one of the best ways to understand the city's incredible journey. The bridges themselves are works of art, especially Cavanaugh Bridge, the oldest bridge in Singapore, built in 1869, and the ultra-modern Helix Bridge with its DNA-inspired double helix structure lit up at night. Come nightfall, Clarke Quay is the place to be. Coming in at number 4, we have the Singapore Flyer, one of the world's largest observation wheels and an absolute must-do for those jaw-dropping views. Standing at 165 meters tall, that's 541 feet, and the Singapore Flyer is a giant observation wheel that gives you a complete 360-degree panoramic view of Singapore's incredible skyline, Marina Bay, and on clear days, you can even see parts of Malaysia and Indonesia. This isn't just any Ferris wheel, it's an experience. Each air-conditioned capsule holds up to 28 people and takes about 30 minutes to complete one full rotation. That's 30 minutes of uninterrupted, breathtaking views as you slowly ascend to the top. The capsules are spacious, so you can walk around freely, take photos from every angle, and really soak in the scenery. The views are spectacular at any time. But here's the insider knowledge. Sunset is magic. You get to watch the city transition from day to night, seeing the golden hour paint the skyline before the city lights start twinkling to life. It's romantic, it's photogenic, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Evening flights are equally stunning. Seeing Marina Bay Sands, gardens by the bay, and the entire city illuminated is mesmerizing. Located right in the Marina Bay area, the Flyer is perfectly positioned. You're looking down at the iconic Marina Bay Sands, the Art Science Museum, the Singapore River winding through the city, and the impressive container ships dotting the Singapore Strait. It really puts into perspective just how small yet mighty this island nation is. Want to make it extra special? Book the Singapore Sling flight? Yes, they serve Singapore's famous cocktail on board. Or go all out with the premium sky dining experience, where you get a full multi-course meal in a capsule. Imagine fine dining while rotating above one of Asia's most dynamic cities. The Flyer precinct itself has plenty to explore before or after your flight. There are dining options, shops, and it's within walking distance to Gardens by the Bay and Marina Bay Sands. The whole area is a hub of Singapore's most iconic attractions. Pro tip: book your tickets online in advance to skip the queues and get better rates. Go for sunset timing if you can swing it, and bring a fully charged phone or camera. You'll want to capture these views. The best photo spot? Right as you reach the top, shooting towards Marina Bay Sands. We're into the top 3 now, and at number 3 we have the HSBC Rain Vortex at Jewel Changi Airport, an architectural marvel that's literally stopped people in their tracks. This attraction is at the airport, but Jewel Changi isn't just an airport terminal. It's a retail and lifestyle destination that happens to be connected to the airport. And at its heart is the world's tallest indoor waterfall, the HSBC Rain Vortex, cascading 40 meters through the center of a stunning glass dome. Picture this. You walk into Jewel and you're surrounded by a lush indoor forest, over 2,000 trees and 100,000 shrubs from around the world, and right in the middle, this massive waterfall thunders down 7 stories. Water flows at a rate of 10,000 gallons per minute during the day, creating this mesmerizing, almost surreal experience. It's nature and architecture in perfect harmony. But wait, it gets better. After dark, the rain vortex transforms into a spectacular light and sound show called Light and Sound Show. Projected imagery dances across the falling water, synchronized with music, creating an immersive multimedia experience. Shows run multiple times each evening, and they're completely free to watch. The Shiseido Forest Valley surrounds the vortex with walking trails at different levels, letting you experience the waterfall from various perspectives. You can walk along the canopy bridges, explore the terraced gardens, and feel the cool mist from the falling water. There are even trails that take you behind and around the waterfall. For the adventurous, head up to Canopy Park on the 5th floor. Here you'll find the Canopy Bridge, a suspended walking net 25 meters above ground with glass panels offering bird's-eye views of the rain vortex. There's also Manulife sky nets for bouncing fun, hedge and mirror mazes, and discovery slides for kids. The shopping and dining at Jewel is world-class too. Over 280 retail and dining outlets span from basement to top floor. You've got everything from luxury brands to quirky concept stores, and food options ranging from hawker-style favorites to fine dining. It's a full-day destination in itself. Even if you're not flying, Jewel is absolutely worth visiting. It's easily accessible via MRT. Just take the train to Changi Airport Station and follow the signs. Many locals treat it as a regular hangout spot, especially on weekends. The genius of the rain vortex is that it serves multiple purposes. At number 2, we have the iconic symbol of Singapore, Merlion Park, and the stunning Marina Bay area. Let's address the elephant, or should I say the lionfish, in the room. The merlion. This mythical creature with a lion's head and fish's body has become Singapore's most recognizable symbol. Standing 8.6 meters tall and weighing 70 tons, this white statue continuously spouts water into Marina Bay. And yes, every single tourist takes that photo. You know the one, where you position yourself to make it look like the water is pouring into your mouth. But there's actually meaning behind this quirky statue. The lion head represents the lion that was supposedly spotted by a Sumatran prince when he first landed on the island, hence Singapore's name, which means Lion City in Sanskrit. The fish body symbolizes Singapore's origins as a fishing village called Temasek, which means sea town. But honestly, the merlion is just the beginning. The real star is the entire Marina Bay area and the insane views you get from Merlion Park. Stand here, and you're at the epicenter of Singapore's transformation. In one direction, you've got Marina Bay Sands with its iconic ship-shaped sky park. To your right, the lotus-inspired Art Science Museum. Behind you, the colonial architecture of the Fullerton Hotel, a former post office built in 1928 that now stands as a testament to Singapore's British heritage. Further along, the spiky durian dome of the Esplanade Arts Centre. And straight ahead, the modern skyscrapers of the financial district pierce the sky. During the day, Marina Bay is all about the views and photo opportunities. Walk along the waterfront promenade. It's a complete loop around the bay that takes about 2 hours at a leisurely pace. You'll pass through multiple neighborhoods, under beautiful bridges, and get ever-changing perspectives of the skyline. The Esplanade, affectionately called the Durian by locals because of its spiky exterior, is Singapore's premier performing arts center. World-class concerts, theater productions, and free outdoor performances happen here regularly. The architecture is actually brilliant. Those spiky sunshades protect the interior while allowing natural light to filter in. But here's when Marina Bay truly becomes magical: sunset. As the tropical sun dips toward the horizon, painting the sky in oranges and purples, the entire bay transforms. The water reflects the changing colors like a mirror. The white structures take on a golden glow. It's genuinely breathtaking. Then night falls and boom! The skyline explodes with light. Every building illuminates in brilliant colors. Marina Bay Sands rooftop lights up in changing patterns. The water reflects it all, doubling the impact. At 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. every night, with an extra 10 p.m. show on weekends, the Spectra Light and Water Show begins at the event plaza. For 15 minutes, lasers shoot across the bay, fountains dance in choreographed patterns, and projections illuminate the water with images and colors. And it's completely free. But wait, there's more! At 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m., head to the Art Science Museum area for Wonderful, another spectacular light show that uses the Art Science Museum, Marina Bay Sands, and the surrounding buildings as projection surfaces, telling stories through light, sound, and water effects. After the shows, the waterfront remains lively. Couples stroll hand in hand, families enjoy ice cream, and the city's lights create this romantic, almost surreal atmosphere. The Fullerton Bay Hotel's rooftop bar, Lantern, offers incredible views with craft cocktails, perfect for ending the evening. And here we are, number 1, the crown jewel of Singapore, the place that perfectly encapsulates this nation's vision for the future: Gardens by the Bay. When Gardens by the Bay opened in 2012, it instantly redefined what a garden could be. This isn't just a park. It's a 101-hectare futuristic fantasy where nature and technology merge in the most spectacular ways imaginable. This is Singapore saying, we're a concrete jungle. Watch us build a garden that'll blow your mind. Let's start with the most iconic feature, the super trees. These aren't real trees. They're vertical gardens ranging from 25 to 50 meters tall, covered in over 16 to 900 plants from more than 200 species. During the day, they're impressive, but at night, they become something else entirely. Walk the OCBC Skyway, a 128-meter aerial walkway suspended 22 meters high between two super trees. You're walking through the canopy with panoramic views of Marina Bay Sands and the financial district skyline. The gentle sway as the wind catches you, the plants growing all around, the city spreading below. It's like being in a sci-fi movie. But the real magic happens twice nightly at 7:45 p.m. and 8:45 p.m. during Garden Rhapsody. The Super Tree Grove transforms into an audiovisual wonderland as the trees light up in synchronized patterns set to music. Picture lying on the grass, looking up as these massive structures pulse and change colors above you, blues morphing into purples, into greens, into reds, all perfectly timed to orchestral music or pop songs. It's hypnotic, it's beautiful, it's free, and it never gets old. Now, let's step inside the cooled conservatories. And trust me, the air conditioning feels amazing after the Singapore heat. The cloud forest is like walking into another planet. You enter through glass doors and bam! You're facing the Cloud Mountain, a 35-meter tall artificial mountain covered in lush vegetation with the world's tallest indoor waterfall, cascading down its face. Take the elevator to the top and descend via the Cloud Walk and Treetop. Walk, elevated walkways that wind down through the mist. The temperature drops, mist machines create an ethereal fog, and you're surrounded by plants from tropical montane regions 2,000 meters above sea level. It's otherworldly. The Lost World section features stunning stalactite and stalagmite formations, and the Crystal Mountain is covered in these incredible geometric formations that look like something from a fantasy novel. Then there's the Flower Dome, the world's largest columnless greenhouse. Step inside and suddenly you're in a Mediterranean climate with olive groves, baobabs, and bizarre bottle trees. The floral displays change seasonally. We're talking elaborate themed installations with tens of thousands of flowers arranged in breathtaking designs. During Tulip Mania, the entire dome fills with Dutch tulips. Dahlia Dreams brings walls of dahlias in every color imaginable. Poinsettia Wishes transforms it into a Christmas wonderland. Each season brings new surprises, and Singaporeans return again and again to see the latest displays. But don't overlook the outdoor gardens. The Heritage Gardens celebrate Singapore's multicultural roots with Chinese, Malay, Indian, and colonial gardens, each featuring plants relevant to those cultures. The Dragonfly and Kingfisher Lakes are peaceful spots where you might spot monitor lizards sunbathing or otters playing. Yes, Singapore has wild otters. For dining, Super Tree Dining offers multiple restaurants, with Indochine at the top of one Super Tree providing fine dining 50 meters up. Or grab casual bites at the food hall. Time your visit to catch sunset from the Super Tree Grove. The skyline turns golden as the sky deepens to purple. Here's what makes Gardens by the Bay truly special. It's not just beautiful, it's sustainable. Those super trees, they're functional. They collect rainwater and act as air exhaust for the conservatory's cooling systems. Solar panels generate electricity. The cooled conservatories use recycled water for climate control. This entire space is a working example of how technology and nature can coexist. Gardens by the Bay works for everyone. This is why Gardens by the Bay takes our #1 spot. It represents everything Singapore aspires to be. Innovative, green, beautiful, forward-thinking, yet still grounded in nature and community. It's a garden, yes, but it's also a vision of what urban spaces can become when we dare to dream big. And there you have it, travelers, the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss when visiting Singapore. From the futuristic Gardens by the Bay to the historic streets of Chinatown, Singapore delivers experiences you won't find anywhere else on Earth. What makes Singapore truly special isn't just the individual attractions, it's how they all come together. So, which of these amazing places are you most excited to visit? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you've already been to Singapore, what was your favorite experience? I want to hear all about it. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it with your travel buddies, and subscribe for more incredible destination guides. Hit the bell so you never miss an upload.